The easiest type of time travel universe looks like a trick that is stipulated into existence. However, there is nothing illicit about it. And its great simplicity enables us to refine our intuitions about just how time travel can arise. The ability to travel through time, whether it is to fix a mistake in the past or gain insight into the future, has long been embraced by science fiction and debated by theoretical physicists. While the debate continues over whether traveling into the past is possible, physicists have determined that traveling to the future most certainly is. And you don't need a wormhole or a DeLorean to do it. Real-life time travel occurs through time dilation, a property of Einstein's special relativity. Einstein was the first to realize that time is not constant, as previously believed, but instead slows down as you move faster through space. Yes, time travel is possible, but it's a one-way ticket. For more like these videos, subscribe our channel today. Thank you. So, the clock on the airplane was traveling slightly slower in time than 1 second per second. Can we use time travel in everyday life? We can't use a time machine to travel hundreds of years into the past or future. That kind of time travel only happens in books and movies. But the math of time travel does affect the things we use every day. Time travel is indeed a real thing. But it's not quite what you've probably seen in the movies. Under certain conditions, it is possible to experience time passing at a different rate than 1 second per second. And there are important reasons why we need to understand this real-world form of time travel. We all travel in time. When we think of the phrase time travel, we are usually thinking of traveling faster than 1 second per second. That kind of time travel sounds like something you'd only see in movies or science fiction books. Could it be real? Science says yes. How do we know that time travel is possible? More than 100 years ago, a famous scientist named Albert Einstein came up with an idea about how time works. He called it relativity. This theory says that time and space are linked together. Einstein also said our universe has a speed limit. Nothing can travel faster than the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. What does this mean for time travel? Well, according to this theory, the faster you travel, the slower you experience time. Scientists have done some experiments to show that this is true. After the airplane flew around the world, scientists compared the two clocks. The clock on the fast-moving airplane was slightly behind the clock on the ground. IME travel is the concept of movement between certain points in time, analogous to movement between different points in space by an object or a person, typically with the use of a hypothetical device known as a time machine. Time travel is a widely recognized concept in philosophy and fiction, particularly science fiction. The idea of a time machine was popularized by H.G. Wells' 1895 novel The Time Machine. It is uncertain if time travel to the past is physically possible, and such travel, if at all feasible, may give rise to questions of causality. Forward time travel, outside the usual sense of the perception of time, is an extensively observed phenomenon and well understood within the framework of special relativity and general relativity. However, making one body advance or delay more than a few milliseconds compared to another body is not feasible with current technology. As for backward time travel, it is possible to find solutions in general relativity that allow for it, such as a rotating black hole. Traveling to an arbitrary point in spacetime has very limited support in theoretical physics, and is usually connected only with quantum mechanics or wormholes. Some theories, most notably special and general relativity, suggest that suitable geometries of spacetime where specific types of motion in space might allow time travel into the past and future if these geometries or motions were possible. 499 In technical papers, physicists discuss the possibility of closed time-like curves, which are world lines that form closed loops in spacetime, allowing objects to return to their own past. There are known to be solutions to the equations of general relativity that describe spacetimes which contain closed time-like curves, such as Gödel spacetime, but the physical plausibility of these solutions is uncertain. Humans can't hop into a time machine and go back in time. We do know that clocks on airplanes and satellites travel at a different speed than those on Earth. The easiest type of time travel universe looks like a trick that is stipulated into existence. However, there is nothing